Hi, Nana. Today we will start a new topic known as stoichiometry. Stoichiometry. Here, stoichiometry is derived from two words known as stoichion and metron. Stoichion means element, metron means measurement. So we will measure. So in this process, in stoichiometry, we will measure the element. Measure means maybe number of measurement may be either in either number or else mass or else percentage composition or else anything. So which is the measurement, if it is related to element, then it is said to be stoichiometry. Generally, uh, stoichiometry involves the calculations, okay, related to balanced chemical equation. Actually, balanced chemical equation is said to be stoichiometric equation. It is called a stoichiometric equation. Okay, so we learn certain concepts related to stoichiometry now. First of all, we learn the percentage composition. What is percentage composition of an element? Percentage composition of an element in a compound. The percentage, how to find the percentage composition of an element in a compound? See, what is percentage composition? The percentage of weight of an element present in the formula weight. In the formula weight, in the formula weight of a compound, of a chemical compound, of a chemical compound. Okay. See, the percentage of weight of an element. Weight of an element, if you take in percentages, the weight of an element which is present in the formula weight of a given chemical compound. So that weight of an element, if it is taken in percentages, then it is said to be percentage composition. Okay. For example, see, if you take water, so the formula of water is 18. The formula of water is H2O and its formula weight. So what is the weight of formula weight here? 1 plus 1 plus 16. So altogether it is 18. So the formula weight of water is 18. So in this formula weight, the weight of the element oxygen, suppose if you want to find the percentage composition of oxygen, if you want to find the percentage composition of water, oxygen in the water, then so here, so this is water, this is oxygen. So in the formula weight, so what is the formula weight here? So this formula weight is 18. So in the formula weight, so the weight of oxygen is 16. That means in general we have to say like this. So here this weight, so altogether it is said to be 18 parts. 18 parts by weight of water. 18 parts by weight of water. And this is what? This is 16 parts by weight of oxygen. See, 18 parts by weight of water, how it is formed? See, 18 parts by weight of water is formed from 16 parts by weight of oxygen plus plus these two are hydrogen. That means two parts by weight of hydrogen. So 16 parts by weight of oxygen and 8 parts and 2 parts by weight of hydrogen. So when these two combine, so you'll get 18 parts by weight of oxygen. Okay. So like this we have to mention. Suppose if someone says carbon dioxide, then so its formula weight is 44. So actually how 44 is formed? So 1 carbon 12 and 2 oxygens, it is 32. Okay. So here 44 parts by weight of carbon dioxide, 44 parts by weight of carbon dioxide contain 32 parts. It contain what? 44 parts by weight of carbon dioxide contain 32 parts by weight of oxygen, and 12 parts and 12 parts okay, by weight of carbon, so 18 parts by weight of oxygen and 32 parts by weight of oxygen and 12 parts by weight of carbon. So when they combine, so they form 44 parts by weight of carbon dioxide. So like this, every formula weight can be explained like this. So here, so what is the meaning of this one? So here 18 parts by weight of water is formed from 16 parts by weight of oxygen and 2 parts by weight of hydrogen. Right, okay. See, look here. So from this data, it is understood that 18 parts by weight of water contain 16 parts by weight of oxygen. 18 parts, okay, 18 parts by weight of water, 18 parts by weight of water contain 16 parts by weight of oxygen. Okay. So if that is the case, then 100 parts. So percentage means we have to find for 100. So for 18 parts of water, so for 18 parts by weight of water, 16 parts by weight of oxygen is present. Suppose if it is 100 parts by weight of water, 100 parts by weight of water contain so X parts by weight of oxygen. So X parts by weight of oxygen. Okay, what is this X? This X is said to be percentage composition of oxygen in water. So like this. So percentage composition of an element. So which element we are finding now? Here oxygen. So here how can we find? See, if it is 18, it will be 16. For 18 it is 16. For 100 it will be X. So we have to calculate X. So X will become what? So 16 into 100 by 18. So what is 16 here? 16 is what? So the total weight of oxygen present in water. What is 18? So the total weight of the compound. Total weight of the compound. So if total weight of the compound, what is the compound here? Water. If the total weight of the compound is 18, then 16 is nothing but total mass or else total weight of oxygen or else element. So here percentage composition, what is X? X means percentage composition of oxygen. So percentage composition of oxygen is equal to total weight of oxygen present in total weight of compound into 100. Okay. So like this, the percentage composition of any element can be calculated by using this formula. Okay, right. So this is the general formula one has to note. Okay, so percentage composition of oxygen, how much it will be? 16 by 18 into 100. So 8s are 9s are. So 100 by 9. 100 by 9 means it will be 11.1. So altogether how much it will be? It will be equal to 88.8%. So the percentage composition of oxygen in water is 88.8%. Okay, so like this, the percentage composition of an element can be found. Okay, so in general, so I'll write this formula in a general way so that it is applicable to any compound or else any element. See, percentage composition of an element in a compound of an element in a compound is equal to weight of weight of weight of that element. Okay, total weight of that element. Okay, the weight of that element in the compound present in the compound, the weight of that element in the present in the compound by total weight of the compound, by total weight of the compound, by total weight of the compound into 100. So this is the formula which helps us to find the percentage composition of an element in a compound. Or else we may write like this also: weight of the element, weight of the, if the compound is taken in one gram molecule, then this total weight will be equal to 1 gram molecule of that substance. So I will write that formula: weight of the element present in 1 gram molecule by gram molecular weight of the compound, of the compound into 100. Sometimes this formula may be useful and sometimes this formula may be useful. So both formulas are same. Both formulas are correct formulas. Okay. See, for the calculation of percentage composition of an element, so we have to follow 3 steps. Okay, it involves 3 steps. So what are those 3 steps we will learn now? Okay. See, for example, I will, before going to that learning that one, so I will take one more example. See, for example, what is the percentage? What is the percentage composition of? What is the percentage of composition of what is the percentage composition of carbon in carbon dioxide? So which element? Carbon. Element carbon. So how to find the percentage composition of element carbon in carbon dioxide? So now we can use this formula. So what is the weight of the element present in the 1 gram molecule? So here, if you take 1 gram molecule, so this is called as its weight, its formula weight is 12 plus 32 is equal to 44. Is called as 44 is called as molecular weight. So 44 grams if I write, then it will become gram molecular weight. So what is the gram molecular weight of carbon dioxide? So 44. So it is equal to 1 gram molecule of carbon dioxide. So now in 1 gram molecule of carbon dioxide, or else in 44 grams of carbon dioxide, so how much amount of carbon is present? Only 12 grams of carbon is present. Okay, so what is the weight of the element present in 1 gram molecule? 1 gram molecule means its molecular weight. Okay, molecular weight of that compound is said to be its gram molecule. So 1 gram molecule of carbon dioxide is 44. So in 44 grams, okay, so how much amount of carbon is present? 12 grams. So the weight of the element present in 1 gram molecule. 1 gram molecule means its gram molecular weight. So this much. Okay, 1 gram molecule. That means weight of the element. How much that element? We are discussing about carbon. So percentage composition of carbon is equal to, so weight to, so the percentage composition of carbon in carbon dioxide is equal to weight of carbon in that compound, total weight of the carbon in that compound by weight of that compound, carbon dioxide, okay, into 100. So if you see what is the weight of carbon in carbon dioxide, it is 12. Weight of carbon dioxide is 44. So 12 by 44 into 100. So finally you will get to 27.27 percentage of carbon is present in carbon dioxide. So the percentage composition of carbon in carbon dioxide is 27.27. So in this way the percentage composition of elements can be calculated. So in general percentage composition of an element can be written like this: percentage composition of an element, percentage composition of an element in a compound, in a compound is equal to weight of the element in the compound, weight of the element in the compound weight of the element in the compound divided by the total weight of the compound. Total weight of the compound, weight of the compound into 100, okay. So here weight of the element in the compound. Suppose if the compound, if you take only gram molecular weight of the compound, then we can write the formula even like this also: weight of the element in 1 gram molecule, weight of the element in 1 gram molecule divided by gram molecular weight of that molecule. Gram molecular weight of that molecule. Gram molecular weight of that molecule or that molecule or that compound, okay, into 100. So we may either use this formula or this formula. Okay, we may use any formulas. Right. See, generally there are 3 steps involved in the calculation of percentage composition. That means the calculation involves 3 steps. What are those 3 steps? First step is calculate the gram molecular weight. The gram molecular weight of the gram molecular weight of the compound. Second step is calculate weight of the element. Calculate the weight of the element Okay, element in grams, okay. And next third step is use the formula. Use the formula. So which formula we have to use? So this formula, either this or this. So three steps we have to follow. That means three steps are involved. So we'll see an example. By using this, how to calculate the percentage composition of an element. So by following these three steps. Okay. For example, I am writing. To calculate the percentage of copper in copper sulfate. What is the formula of copper sulfate? CuSO4. So to calculate the percentage of copper in copper sulfate. So copper, its atomic mass is 64, sulfur mass is 32, oxygen mass is 16. So how to solve such solution? So we have to follow these three steps. So first we have to calculate the gram molecular weight of the compound. So what is the compound actually that where the copper is present? So this copper is present in this compound. So first we have to find the gram molecular weight of the compound. So gram molecular weight means copper sulfate, one copper atom, one sulfur atom and 4 oxygen atoms are there. So copper is 64, sulfur is 32 and 4 into 16. So how much it will be altogether? So it will be around 160 grams. It is 160 grams. So the 160. So gram molecular weight. So as it is gram molecular weight, so we have to use grams. So we have calculated the gram molecular weight of the compound. Next, calculate the weight of the element in the element in grams. So what is the weight of element? So how many copper atoms are there? Only one copper atom is there. So second step is, so weight of copper is how much? It is 64. Next, what is the third one? Third, we have to use the formula. So what is the formula? So according to the formula, the percentage of copper is equal to weight of copper by total weight of the copper sulfate. Okay, total weight of the copper sulfate into 100. Okay, 0, 0, 16 ones are 16 fours are. So 40%. That means how much percentage of copper is present in copper sulfate? So 40% of copper is present in the copper sulfate. So like this, numerical problems can be solved and this formula can be used. Okay, calculations involve 3 steps. So now we will solve a numerical problem. Okay, right. Numerical problem 1. Numerical problem 1. So what is it? Calculate the percentage of water of crystallization. Calculate the percentage of water of crystallization. In hydrated copper 2 sulfate, in hydrated copper 2 sulfate. What is the formula of hydrated? Hydrated means water, presence of water. So hydrated copper sulfate. So its formula is CuSO4 dot 5H2. It is also called as blue vitriol. So it appears to be a bright blue colored compound. So atomic mass of copper is given as 64, sulfur atomic mass is given as 32, oxygen atomic mass is given as 16, hydrogen atomic mass is given as 1. Okay. So now we have to calculate what? The percentage of water of crystallization. So that means this is called as water of crystallization. So in the entire compound, so how much amount of water of crystallization is present? So first step is gram molecular weight of hydrated copper sulfate. What is its total weight? We have to calculate the total weight of this compound. So copper sulfate, already we have seen it is copper sulfate in the previous problem. So it is 160, and here water molecules are in extra. So that means 5 into 18, so 90. So altogether how much it will be? It will be 250 grams. 250 grams. Right. Next step is, so here what we have to find? The percentage of water of crystallization. So percentage of what? Percentage of water of crystallization. So what is the water of crystallization here? So this is the water of crystallization. So how much percentage of this one? How much percentage weight of this one is present in the total weight? So now in order to know that, so first we have to find how much weight of this one is present. So how many water molecules are there? 5 water molecules are there. So weight of 5H2O. How much it will be? 5 into 18. So it will be 90. Okay. Right. Next, to use the formula. We have to use the formula. So therefore, what is the formula? So percentage of water of crystallization. So here instead of giving a particular element, so here it is given as this part of the compound. So what is this part? Water of crystallization. So percentage of water of crystallization. Percentage of water of crystallization in hydrated copper sulfate. In hydrated copper sulfate is equal to the weight of copper, the weight of water of crystallization. So what is the weight of water of crystallization? 90. So it is equal to 90 by total weight of the compound. So what is the total weight of the compound? Gram molecular weight of the compound, entire compound. So it is 250 into 100. 0. Okay, 100. So here 25 fours are, okay, 25 fours are, here it will be 10, right? So 0 0, so 9 fours are, it is 36%. So the percentage of water of crystallization in hydrated 2 copper sulfate is 36%. So like this, the percentage composition of an element or a part of a compound can be found. So here this is a part of the compound. This entire thing is a compound. So this is part of the compound. Even to find the percentage of a part of the compound can be known with the help of same formula. Okay, right. Another numerical problem we will solve. See, based on this numerical problem 1, so there are some practice problems. So you practice those problems. So in page number 90. Okay, so just to practice those problems. Now we will learn the second numerical problem. Okay, what is the second numerical problem? So how to solve that second numerical problem we will do now. Numerical problem 2. So what is the question? Calculate the percentage of calculate the percentage of calculate the percentage of pure iron of pure iron in 10 kg in 10 kg of in 10 kg of iron 3 oxide in 10 kg of iron 3 oxide iron 3 oxide. So what is the formula of iron 3 oxide? Fe2O3 iron 3 oxide Fe2O3. Okay, so calculate the percentage of pure iron in 10 kg of iron 3 oxide. So actually this iron 3 oxide, it is not a pure oxide, it is okay, it is of only 80% purity. 80% purity. Okay, so this is the question. So iron atomic weight is given as 56 and oxygen atomic weight is given as 16. So here what is the question? We have to calculate the percentage of pure iron. Percentage of pure iron we have to calculate in 10 kg of iron oxide. So that means how much amount of iron oxide is there? Total 10 kg of iron oxide. But it is not a pure iron oxide, it is 80% purity. That means if it is 100 kg, if the total weight is 100 kg, if the if iron oxide, if you take, suppose, so here it is iron oxide. So if you take 100 grams, if you take 100 grams of this substance, only 80 grams is the pure substance and 20 grams will be impurity. So if the total weight of this substance is 100 grams, out of 100 grams, so only 80 grams of pure iron oxide is there and 20 grams will be impurity. Suppose if it is 100 kg, then it will be 80 kg of pure substance will be 80 kg only, and there will be 20 kg of impurity. Okay, suppose if it is 10 kg, then it will be 8 kg pure substance and 2 kg will be impurity. So here in the question it is given as 10 kg. So that means 10 kg of iron oxide, 10 kg of iron oxide contain only 8 kg of pure substance, and 2 kg is impurity. Some impurity is present. So how much amount of impurity is present? 2 kg of impurity. So from this it is understood that, so what is the total weight of iron oxide? Therefore total weight of pure iron oxide is how much? Equal to 8 kg only. It is 8 kg only. Right. Now what is the gram molecular weight of iron oxide? So there are 2 iron atoms and 3 oxygen atoms. Each iron atom is 56 and each oxygen atom is 16. So how much it will be altogether? It will be altogether 112 plus 48. So it will be 160 grams. So what is the total weight of iron oxide? 160 grams. Okay, so this is the gram molecular weight. Second step is, so here what we have to find? Iron. So second step is the weight of iron. The weight of iron in iron oxide, how much? So how much amount of iron is there? So in every molecule is having 2 iron atoms. That means 2 iron atom, 2 into 56. So how much it will be? 112. Okay, that means in 160 grams of iron, if iron oxide weight is 160 grams, then the weight of iron in 160 grams is 112 grams. Okay, now that means so here suppose if it is 160 kg, then it will be 12 kg, 112 kg. Okay, so if iron oxide is here I am writing, if iron oxide is 160 kgs, then iron will be how much? Then the pure iron will be 112 kg. But here, how much amount of iron oxide is present? Total weight of the iron oxide is only 8 kgs only. So that means, 8 kg contain how much amount of iron? So let us assume it as X. Okay. So upon calculation, so the weight of iron, total iron in 8 kgs is how much? So X is nothing but the weight of iron in 8 kg. So how much amount of iron is present in 8 kg? See, this weight is according to this formula. Okay, this weight is according to this formula. So based on the molecular formula, finally we got. So in 160 kg of iron oxide, there are 112 kg of iron. But in the given substance, so what is the total weight of iron oxide? 8 kg only. So that means if in 160 kg of iron oxide, the total weight of iron is 112, then in 8 kg of iron oxide, so what will be the total weight of iron? So now X will become 8 into 112 by 160. 8 ones are 8 20s are. Okay, 2 ones, 2 tens are. Okay, 2 tens are 256 are. So it will be equal to 5.6. It will be equal to 5.6. Okay. So 5.6 kg. 5.6 kg. So what is the total? So that means in 8 kg of iron oxide, so the total weight of iron will be how much? The total weight of iron will be 5.6 kg. So what we have to find the percentage of pure iron. So how much percentage? So here for how much? That means in so here in 8 kg of pure iron oxide, 5.6 kg is present. Okay, but in 10 kg of iron oxide, how much? So 8 kg of iron oxide, it is nothing but 8 kg of pure iron oxide is nothing but 10 kg of iron oxide. Okay, so that means here in 8 kg, if it is in 8 kg, sorry. So that how much? The entire iron is obtained from this the pure substance only. So in 10 kg, actually in 10 kg of iron oxide, it is impure. In 10 kg of impure iron oxide, so altogether how much amount of iron is present totally? So only 5.6 kg of iron oxide is present totally. So here what we have to find? Percentage per 100 how much? So per percentage of pure iron in 10 kg. Okay, that means 10 kg in 10 kg of impure iron oxide, so 5.6 kg is present. Okay, that means 8 kg of pure iron oxide. So already we have calculated 8 kg of pure iron oxide, it is having 5.6 kg. So that means 8 kg of pure iron oxide is nothing but 10 kg of impure iron oxide only, because this impure iron oxide is 80% purity. So that is why we got 8 kg of pure iron oxide. So 8 kg of pure iron oxide is nothing but equal to 10 kg of impure iron oxide only. So that means in 8 kg of pure iron oxide, as it is as the amount of iron is 5.6 kg, then 10 kg of impure iron oxide also the same amount of iron is present. 5 kg of 5.6 kg of iron is present. So per 10 kg it is 5.6. For 100 kg, it will be how much? Then x will be equal to, so 5.6 into 100 by 10. So how much it will be? It will be 56%. So it is 56%. We have to find percentage, not in not the weight in not the weight. So in the question, so it is not asked to find the weight of iron present in this amount in total 10 kg of iron oxide. So the question is, we have to find the percentage of pure iron, not the amount of pure iron, not the weight of pure iron. So if question is asked, if the question is asked like this, I mean if in the question, if it is asked to find the weight, then this will be the answer. So here it is not asked, I mean here the weight is not asked, here the percentage of pure iron oxide is asked, pure iron is asked. So that means we have to convert that weight into percentage. So this much weight is present in 10 kg. So then in 100 kg how much weight will be? So that means per 100 how much it will be? That means percent. Per 100 means percent. Percent of iron will be how much? So percentage of iron will be, so this one into this one divided by this one. So finally 50% of iron is present in 10 kg. 56% of iron is present in 10 kg of iron oxide. In 10 kg of iron oxide, that means impure iron oxide, or else 56% of iron is present in in 10 kg of iron oxide. Okay, right. So in this way the problem can be solved. So please go through the problem once again. Okay, go through all the points, go through all the steps of so then come to an understanding. So if you didn't understand, once again go through that. Okay, or else just you post me so that I will explain you once again. Right now. So now we will learn the other numerical problem in the next video. Okay, bye.